everybody, and welcome to Bold Breakthroughs with Business Experts. I'm Catherine Ann Clayton, and I teach driven entrepreneur. I can't even talk today. I teach driven entrepreneurs, service providers, and coaches how to make money in their business by creating top tier clients. So today I am super excited. We had a little technical difficulties and I have a little mouth difficulties. So bear with me. But today I have my great guest today, Annette Choti. And Annette, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and tell the guests what you do to help people. This is really exciting. So listen up.
Well, first, thank you for the opportunity for to be here. I'm super excited. So thank you so much. I'm honored. I'm Annette Choti. I graduated from law school 20 years ago. So that's dating myself. And after working for the federal government for almost 2 decades, I completely pivoted my entire career and started writing legal content for law firms online. So basically legal blogs. And as I did that for a lot of really, really large marketing firms, I realized that the small solo practitioner or the small law firm, it was kind of a David and Goliath thing. And they can't really compete against someone who's spending $20,000, $25,000 a month on SEO content and all of the things. So I launched my own legal marketing agency called Lawquill, and it is specifically designed for small and solo law firms. And it provides them not only legal content, but ways that they can kind of play a different game against the large law firms to help them gain a larger digital footprint and gain even more online visibility than just with simple SEO tactics. So,
oh wow. So how important is it for I'm a solopreneur and I'm out there marketing, but I don't have any legal things going on in the background. So, and you're working with law firms, is that correct?
Yep, that's right. I do. I work with law firms. Now, I do also, there are some other types of industries that I will write for. So I'm sort of an equal opportunity writer, but my area of expertise really is the law. And so sometimes there will be a nursing home that will want me to write for them content that is legal, and then also just other content as well. And so it's super important. To answer your question, it's super important.
Right. I was going to say, so, because I have a lot of lawyer friends from the hometown that I'm in. And, with this new digital age and everybody being online, and especially now with COVID, they probably, although I haven't spoken to them, they probably need that marketing person to talk to and go to.
Yes.
So let's pretend, let's role play here a little bit. Okay. All right. So I'm this high powered lawyer, woman driven lawyer. And I'm a little dramatic. All my audience does that.
And I'm really dramatic too.
So this will be fun. Right. This will be fun. So I need to really get my footprint online, and I don't know what to do. So what are you going to, when you say market, what are you going to do? Are you going to put motivational quotes? You can put memes out there. Talk to me a little deeper about that.
Well, every industry has their own jam, right? So like if you're an influencer in fashion, you're going to have something completely different that isn't what I do. If you are a lawyer, especially a small lawyer or solo law firm, what you need to do is you want to get people to your website. Once they get to your website, you just think about it as a user. If you are in a car accident or you need an estate plan, or if nobody goes to law firm websites for fun. Well, I do, but other people
do, but
usually people are going to law firm websites because they're freaking out about something, right? They're freaking out. They've decided all of a sudden they need a will, or they were in a car, like I said, in a car accident, or they need some sort of business template stat for their business. So what you want to do is you want to provide a lot of resources for the people who are freaking out right then.
Right.
And that's really good, because then they start to know, like, and trust you, right?
Uh-huh.
And then eventually they pick up the phone and call you. So once you put content out there, it's the same as in any other industry. It takes about 3 to 6 months for Google to find it and understand it. In the that's just the way that the little Google bots work. So
Right.
then what you do is you can take that the content that I write. So I'm writing all of those articles for you, but I show law firms, small law firms, how they can repurpose that one piece of content into 10, 15 different things that they can spread across their whole social media platforms to get even more of a digital footprint and online visibility. So, for example, they can take a little piece of it and make a LinkedIn post. They can take another piece of it and make a Facebook post. They can do a little video of themselves talking about it and embed it in the post. They can do a podcast on it. They can do a tweet about it. There are many ways to repurpose that one piece of content. And then that just continues to get them visibility and continues to make them a expert in that area that's relatable to people that are really trying to solve a problem that they
Right.
have.
Right. I will tell you, my head is spinning, and any of my lawyer friends out there or lawyer connections out there, you guys need to really listen up, because my head's spinning just thinking of how many people really need your services. And this is not something that a lawyer, I would think of, that a lawyer would say, oh, I need to do some more marketing. I think they would say, I need a website, but not really being intentional about what they're putting out there.
Yeah,
Would
I
you
think,
agree with me?
and I do. And I think that the trap that small law firms fall into that is very different than the large law firms is this. The small law, and I've heard it so many times, the small law firm will go to a large digital marketing agency and say, hey, look, we don't know what we're doing. Can you help me? And the large marketing agency will say, yeah, well, sure, we can help you. We'll do your website. We'll do your social media. We'll write all of your posts. We'll do your Facebook. We'll do your Twitter. And the small law firm is like, now, wait a minute. I can't afford all of that. I just
Right.
need someone to help me write some blog posts. And they're like, I'm sorry, it's all or nothing. And so the small law firms are like, well, I don't even know what to write about. And even if I did know what to write about, I wouldn't know how to keyword it correctly for SEO. And even if I knew how to do that, I don't have time. I don't have time to do all of this. So they are caught in a place where they either do it themselves as best they can, they give it to their paralegal, or they do nothing because they can't afford the $20,000 a month for these large marketing firms that really will only take you if you want everything, the whole package. So I offer this little baby step in the middle where I say, look, I'll do your social media for you. I will do all of that, but I don't have to. It's not required. I can just write the legal articles that I know your law firm needs.
Wow. That's amazing. I'm sitting here thinking about keywords, and that's something that I personally hire out and have them do, because I don't understand it. I'm like, keyword, what do you mean by that? So I will say that I think that this is really beneficial to realize that we do need somebody to help us out, and that those smaller law firms actually have a resource like you that can help us out, because I don't think that we even think about that. Now, I'm not a lawyer again, so I don't know, but I think marketing is so important in this day and age and in this time that we, need. Now, tell me, are you only in a certain state? Are you in every state or in the United States? Tell me where your reach is.
I have done, I think I've hit I think I've done all 50. There might be a state or two that I've missed, but I also have done Canada. So
Really?
yeah, I've written over, I always say over 3 million, but I think I may be up to 4 million words now that I've written for law firms. So
Wow. Wow.
it's my
And
jam.
and do you, it's your jam. I love that. And so do you take, like you said, you write an article and then you repurpose it. Talk about what repurposing means for all those kind of newbies out there that don't really understand that, because I do believe that repurposing also goes with any industry
any
where
industry.
you can repurpose content. So kind of explain how you do that.
So repurposing is fantastic because, first of all, it's less work for you and it's more bang for your buck. And you are absolutely right. Anyone can use it in any industry. It doesn't matter where you start. You can start with a podcast or an article or a video, whatever you want to start with. Take that, and usually, even within an article, there will be 3 or 4 main points in the article that you have. Each one of those can be a separate Facebook blurb, right? Or a separate little blurb on LinkedIn. So now you've got 4 things maybe on LinkedIn, 4 things, and they're all leading back. You always want to link it back to, your website, because, ultimately the goal is to get clients or visibility or whatever you're trying to do. You can put it out on tweets. You can, they have different software now where you can just record your voice saying a little part of it. So
Right.
you can have a Facebook post that just shows you talking about a little part of it. You can actually make a whole podcast about it. I highly recommend everybody, nobody wants to do video. I don't know why, but nobody wants to do video, but it's the wave of the future. So you could have a YouTube channel where you talk about something for about 15 minutes and then embed that in your post that you already have written by me. No, I'm just kidding. But like,
Hey, there you go. Right.
That you write already for yourself. And then you can tweet about it. You can, even one of the tricks that I give small law firms and solo law firms, which also works in any other industry, is, old timey reaching out, and PR is great. So contact local media, contact your newspaper, contact your TV people, because whenever a story breaks about something, they don't go to the best lawyer. They go to the lawyer they know.
Right.
For a quote or whatever it is. So whenever you have these things, circulate it not just on social media, but in, old-fashioned PR still works in a lot of ways. So you're just taking that one piece of content, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be for a law firm. It could be if you are a travel blogger, and then you can take that piece of content and put it in other people's Facebook groups, not spammy.
Right.
Don't be cheesy. Don't be spammy. But like if somebody says, oh, hey, I really want to go to, well, maybe not in COVID, but I want to go to Italy. Like, oh, really? Well, I have a really great article about Italy. And then you can put that in there, or your podcast. And so repurposing content is brilliant because it shows people that you're an expert. It also is just, you're using, one resource several different ways. It's just a lot of bang for your buck. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, that's awesome. I remember, 5 years ago when I started this journey, I didn't really understand what it meant to repurpose, but it is really a powerful tool to use. So guys, if y'all are not paying attention, get out there, pay attention to Annette. She's really got some things that can help you out. And marketing is a lot of things that I would think lawyers kind of put on the back burner because they're so worried about the other stuff. So I know, do you have a freebie for our audience today?
I do. If you go, and I think it actually would work for, some of it's a little bit legal specific, but some of it isn't. Some of it's just about SEO. Uh-huh. It's an 8-page free SEO guide, things that you can do to increase your digital footprint, your online visibility, just little tips and tricks that you can use. And if you just go to my website, LawQuill, it's LAW law, and then quill, like a pen, QUILL.com. There will be a pop-up, and then also at the bottom, if you just put in your email, you can get it for free.
Okay, and also I am going to ask you, sorry about that, my husband's code is going off. That's what this COVID thing working from home is. So I'm going to send him a text to come and get this. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to make it very, very helpful for everybody to get the links and to get it. So, Annette, once this gets on my business page, I want you to put the link below if you don't mind. You know how Facebook works. You got to follow those algorithms. And today, this week, I have for my audience the 5-step formula to closing more sales without being salesy. So get that too. I also, talk to the audience about, this is a time where I'm really diving in and getting some experts here. Annette's an expert with law, so with SEO, so we all could use that freebie. So get in there, take advantage of these freebies, and don't be shy about putting your email and your name in there and getting these freebies because it's going to increase your business. And really with Annette's, with SEO, so whatever business you are in. So definitely do that. And I wanted to thank everybody for attending the Bold Breakthroughs with Business Experts. And we will see you again tomorrow. Thanks, Annette, for coming on.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the opportunity.
All right. Bye-bye.